Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Brie and I love making all sorts of craft content, specifically crochet, sometimes knit, sometimes sewing. I live on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland with my husband and my lovely little boy who is now 8 months old. So if you're here for the first time, welcome to this video. And I'm so happy that you're here. Today, first of all, I'm back. I have taken a little bit of a break because I was pushing out a video every week since the start of the year, and honestly I was just feeling really tired. It lined up with a bit of a growth stage for my son where he was really frustrated that he couldn't crawl, and so we just had a little bit more friction in our everyday. So I haven't been knitting and crocheting as much as usual, and I didn't want to put out something just because I felt like I had to. Like, I want it to be an enjoyable thing for me to post stuff and also like actually worth it for you guys. And so today I am back. Thank you for bearing with me if you've been kind of following along my videos, but if you haven't, welcome. And today I'm just going to sit down and do a very casual video of the things I've been working on, the completed project that I just finished on the weekend, and also some things that I have acquired. Now, I have been watching a whole lot of Hanan Benet's videos. If you haven't watched them, they are amazing. Highly recommend. But she just does podcast style sitting down, as I know a lot of other creators in this category do. So I feel like I am going to shift to doing that, purely because with a little boy and he's crawling and my craft crochet time is so like sporadic that I want to make the most of it when I'm actually in it and doing it and enjoy myself and not feel like I need to film it or anything like that. So this is my very low barrier to entry video for myself, where I think maybe at the end of each month or whenever the timing feels right, I will make this sort of like summary video and just sit down and chat with you, because I love doing that and there's a lot less pressure, I feel, to like have something perfectly edited. I just want to hang out. So today I will probably just start with what I have been working on that isn't quite finished yet. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, which is by Brie_, Brie spelled like the cheese, you would have seen that I've posted a little bit about knitting the Holger sweater, which is my first like proper knit project, other than like I made a Kudavakika tank top last year. This is my first jumper, and these needles are so tiny. It has taken me so long to get to this like building the body portion, but I love the way it's looking. It's just taking so long, and honestly that was part of me taking so long to post another video, because I have been just stuck knitting this on our, I think it's 3mm needles. What are they? Yeah, 3mm. So it's great. It's the Petite Knit Holger set pattern that I'm working on. I'm doing a size 1, 2, 3. I think it's a size 1. It's definitely bigger than what my son is currently, but I, especially once it's blocked, would love it to be like an oversized cozy fit. But this is where we're at, just working on completing the body and then sleeves and the collar. It's great, it's cute, but I'm pretty stuck on what to do. The yarn I'm using is like a linen cotton blend. The green is from Rowan, and then the beige is like a one my mum got me from a nice yarn store on one of her trips. So this is going to be great. I'm still committed to finishing it. I worked on it a bunch today, and by a bunch I literally mean I did almost 4 rows, but that's like a millimeter high. So it's just, I haven't seen people complain about how long knit takes before, but as a crocheter, I'm just like, get this done. So what happened is I had been working faithfully on one project, because I like to work on a project, finish it, move to the next one, and I just couldn't bear it anymore. So I started something else. I started this, which is going to be for my son, raglan crochet kind of multi-stitch scrap yarn project. And then I kind of just winged it with the amount of stitches I need, and I definitely overshot it because I made this yoke that is my size, not him. So when I tried it on him, it was like all around here. I was like, that won't work. So this one is definitely for me, and I have made him one that's in his size. But I will keep working away at this because I know it's going to be really lovely once it's done. If you have a look there, It's in a really beautiful like scrap yarn colorway, so I've tried to stick with like the beiges, the blues, browns, and I think that just looks great. By stitch wise, what did I use? I used on this one specifically, it's 24 at the back, and then 24, 12 I think, 1 2 3 4 5 6, no 14, yeah 14, and then 28 on the back. So if the front panel shoulder section is all 14, and then obviously doubled on the back as raglan works. Yeah, so I'll be keeping on going with that. I've got a bag full of scraps to keep on adding, and that's been a great project. I love scrap yarn projects, but they're not the best to take on the go, so that's why I think having the knitting kind of together is working really well. And to proudly show you is the moment I've been waiting for. This is his little cardigan that I have finished on the weekend. I just needed to get something done, and it's getting quite cold now here in Queensland, so I wanted to get him a jumper completed, and I just think it's so lovely. That's the back. For this one, I said in a video the other week what I did, but I honestly can't remember. It was probably, no, it was 8 and then 16 along the back for the raglan, like numbers wise. And then in the end, I like did this extra collar add-on, which is a kind of like a roll down collar in knit, which I haven't seen done too much. Well, I haven't personally seen it done, but I'm sure it exists in crochet. But I just thought that would look really nice, like a bit of a structured collar, and I didn't want to add the like cinched in part of the arms because I think it just looks nice. So it's short enough that it doesn't like get caught in food or anything. And what else can I say about this? The buttons I got in New Zealand when I went on a trip while I was pregnant, so they are kind of sentimental. It's a little hammer and a little aeroplane, which I really love. I think that is just so cute, and I'm honestly like so proud of how it turned out. The other detail I will share was for the white on the like edge part, I did 2 strands of yarn just to kind of give it a bit more structure. Did I need to do that? Probably not, but I do like the way it looks. But yeah, I'll just put that there. I'm so proud of it. I think I did a really good job, not to toot my own horn. There are a few little strands that are still sticking out, but that's fine. I am just not the best at actually tying things up. So that's what I've worked on, what I just completed. And now here's a little haul of things that I have acquired in the craft and knitting category over the last, I think, week. Yeah. So to begin with, I have got some yarn. So this is a op shop find, $4. It's not completely mohair. Just gotta open it up. Where is the 42% mohair, 58% acrylic, and this beautiful teal color. So I have 3 balls of that, which is amazing. I have a bunch of random mohair that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but I think having more of one color might help me, like whether I do like a cardigan or something that's got some stripe in it, but I think you need a base color to work with. So that's awesome. The next one was $4. This is also from an op shop up in Noosa. That's where we were last week. On Saturday for my husband's birthday, we just went and visited a few stores, and they surprisingly had mixed packs, not mixed packs, but like packs of the same ball of yarn, which is rare because normally they just have one ball without a label on it. So I loved that I could see what these are. So this is just some black 50-gram balls, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of superwash emu double knitting yarn, 100% pure new wool. So that was a great little score. Not sure what I'm going to make with that, but it's one that's just like a perfect thing to have in the stash. So we'll be adding those to my little cabinet. The next ones I kind of tossed up whether I get or not. But they were $3, and I haven't seen something like this in an op shop or in Spotlight or anything. It might be from Spotlight, but I haven't personally seen it. It's Shawn Sheep quality yarns. And it's very colourful, kind of like rainbow type thing. I don't know what I'll make with it, but when I'm making gifts for people, it is nice to have some options to work with other than like yarns that I am saving for a project. So these I'm definitely going to keep maybe for some gifts for my nieces or something like that. I love that I've got these now to add to my stash. Now today we were in Mullaney for a little visit. My mum's staying up there and we just went to say hi, and on the way back we saw that there was an arts and craft festival or fair. And one thing Mullaney does really, really well is arts and crafts. So we went to the little community centre and we kind of bought a lot of stuff. So the first things were 2 of these pottery plates. They've got a beautiful little finish on it. It says Wirrawilla, and they were $10 each. So a lot of these arts and crafts we bought because in our eyes they are beautiful, but they were also underpriced, because if you're buying these like in a store as handmade like pottery plates, they can get really expensive. So they were $10 each, and we were just so happy with the haul. The next thing that I have been on the lookout for is a project journal, and Lewis actually saw this and walked it over. I hadn't mentioned that I'd been looking for one, and he picked it and said, "Do you like this?" And I love it. So it is a 100% 100 plus handmade books junk journal style. So it's made of recycled materials, and this one was, they took the price off it. It wasn't that expensive, and it's got this beautiful fabric finish, little ribbons that go around it. But when you open it up, every page is made of like recycled paper that's been stuck together. And I literally just want to like put one page for each project. So like the needle I used, the yarn I used, just so I actually have it in one place, because I often like right now will go to say like what I made and what I made it out of, and I have completely forgotten. So this is stunning. You can see it's got like magazine swatches and just pieces of like just gorgeous wrapping paper or something like that. Stunning. Grid or graph paper. I think this is gorgeous. So they had so many similar ones, but I love this so much. So we've decided that this is my first Mother's Day present, a lovely little project journal. Like look at the back page. They've put postage stamps and like some textured paper, brown paper on the back. I just love this so much. I think it's just so special, and again, it wasn't crazy priced at all. The haul there had like, I'll put some videos as well. They had whole displays up the back of beautiful handmade quilts and like browns and colors that I just absolutely love, but also in quilt styles that I've never seen before. And there were so many different crafting stands and different like styles of things. They had some glasswork, pottery, a lot of knit, a lot of crochet, and a lot of quilting. So that was so lovely just to stumble upon today. The next thing that I got were these. Also, we're calling all of this pretty much part of my Mother's Day present, but these are some hand spun alpaca yarn skeins in the most lovely like dark ashy charcoal color, and they were really well priced. So this one, I think because when we paid they took all the price tags off them, but they were either $12 to $15 each, just depending on how many grams it is, but absolutely amazing for like 130 meters, 150 grams of hand spun alpaca yarn. So I am just very excited to make this into potentially a nice giant chunky jumper, potentially like a cowl neck something. I'll have to see how many grams and meterage I've got, but I grabbed 4 skeins because I was like the price and it's handmade, and also I'm not grabbing 3 because there was only 4 there. There are a few other hand dyed yarns, but this one, for the price and how soft it feels, I was like, these are mine. I am taking them home. So that was just so good. And then finally, oh actually, Lewis got himself a little also recycled paper notebook. So someone's just like sewn all that together, which is so nice. But this is my last little find. This one I know was $22, but it is that I can't remember the name of it, but it's a quilting style, and they've used tea-dyed recycled fabric pieces, and then everything has been hand stitched together, and like, I think this is just so stunning. It's a little pouch with linen on the inside, and I'm going to use it to store my scissors and needles when I'm traveling, because often my scissors will be like poking out of my bag, and that's not super safe when you're carrying a baby all the time. That was absolutely how I justified adding this to the purchase. But yeah, you can just see that that is just so beautiful. A borrow style hand stitched pouch. So thank you to whoever made this, and thank you to whoever priced this, but I am going to treasure this forever because it is so cute and beautiful. The other things we got were just a set of 4 pottery plates. They were also very reasonably priced and beautifully made, handmade plates. So we got those, and it was just a beautiful day out in Malini. I have really been loving making things again, and today I just felt so inspired to continue doing that. Like seeing women who are, in general, like there's a lot of older women there who just love making them, and it brings people together in community, was so inspiring. So I'm definitely going to keep on going, keeping on making stuff, and then posting videos as I do. And I think I will stick to this format of like podcast style, because I don't want to stress myself out like editing out my and trying to be as succinct as possible. Like I do love sharing what I'm doing. One other thing that I would love one day is to have some sort of craft community, because I know that this market was put on by Malini Craft Association or something like that. So I am on the lookout for one in my area. If you're on the sunny coast and want to have a little crochet catch up, let me know, because that would be so fun. It's really like a lot of fun doing things like this together. Obviously you can do a lot in your own time, but yeah, having some people to chat about it with would be amazing. I've got a few friends who do, which is lovely. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Have a lovely day, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.